Hi, good day. My name is Jerry Abraham. Today, I'm going to take you through another project of mine. This project entails a site called RP Challenge. So essentially, there are a set of records. Okay, so that Excel file can be downloaded from this tab. You click on this, and you get an Excel file called okay, and I've saved it as challenge.xlsx. There are about 10 records over here, and these are the different names: first name, last name, right? So on and so forth. And it's got to be, once you hit start is when the challenge actually starts, and you've got these set of fields where those values from those records have to get updated. The interesting thing is, once you hit submit, the position, the layout actually changes. Okay, so UiPath has various options to address this challenge. Okay, so it's very simple once you get a hang of this. So let me just take you through that. Okay, so I have used a flow chart. Okay, in this, the first one is an open browser that I've used. So this is the link of the particular site that we are using. So the link has been pasted over here. Okay, I've used Chrome. I'm using Chrome over here, and just make sure you've got Chrome installed, right? So Chrome has been installed for me. So just make sure that's installed. After which I have a click button, which is say start, right? Which is on that page. And you can actually disable this if you're just doing a trial run and all of that. So you can disable this. I did that when I was doing my bit of trial run. Okay, then next in the flow, I've used an attached browser. So typically that's what you would do. Whether it's open window, then attached window. If you use an open browser, then attached browser, right? So find the element. Okay, so just select this, click on this form, you will get the same. Okay, then I've used a do condition. So from activity, you just type do. Okay, so you actually use that. So there is while and do while and all of that. So I'm actually using a read range. This is for reading the Excel file. Okay, so you can use read range or Excel application scope, whatever that may be. And I've hard coded the name, right? Challenge.xls and sheet name, right? So if you see, that is the name of the file, and the sheet name is sheet one. So that's what I've updated over here. And this is saved in a data table. Okay, the data table has been named as record dt, which is what we're doing in the for loop. So in the for loop, you have that, and this is for every item. You can name it anything. So I just kept as row. You can put your name. I mean, put something logical. Okay, after which I've used something called as an anchor base. Okay, so anchor base is being used. In that, there are two sections. Okay, in the first one, I'm using find element. So we're saying, hey, you know what, find this element. Okay, so again, once you have this, you just click on this, go to find element, and just select whatever. Okay, so first name. So it will search that, and once you have that, go to edit selector. Just make sure you just got only these set of values. There are any changes to be made, just go to open in UI Explorer. Okay, and just make sure anything that else other than this is there, just uncheck that and hit validate. So it has to become green, and you can hit save, right, once those changes are made. So that is these are the main two things, right? So in the body of the do loop, okay, so do while, we are utilizing the anchor base. You've got find element and type into. Okay, so in the next one is type into. All that you do is just take this same again, indicate on screen, and same thing over here. Okay, just select that, it'll come over there, and just make sure the same thing has to be done. Okay, open in UI Explorer, just make sure. Okay, then after that, you are putting this name, the same name as the way it is there in your Excel file. First name in double quotes, and then put dot to string. Okay, so you've got row over here, the same thing. You have to make sure you can put row, some people put item. There are different naming conventions. Whatever looks logical, and whatever people are what is the nomenclature that's being used. Similarly, for the other fields, last name, company name, okay, so on and so forth. Just make sure you just do the same thing for all the other things, and at the end, hit submit. So basically, that is that. That's all that is there to it. Okay, so I'm just going to close this. Okay, and we will run this. Okay, and the site should get opened up. Okay, the program is running. RPA challenge is opening. Okay, so it's already hit start. Okay, that's round one. So the fields are getting filled. You can actually look at this down over here, round two. So that means the second record is getting entered. So you have to make sure all the 10 records are entered. At the end, you will, so there are about 7 columns. So that is 7 into 10, about 70 such entries and such fields are in. So it'll tell you 70 out of 70 has been done in so and so time. So it's nice, pretty interesting. So the main thing about this is the layout of this form, the position of those fields that actually change, and how you address that challenge. So this is the eighth record that's getting entered right now. Submit. And now the last one. Hit submit, and that is that. So it says success rate 100%. You've got 10 out of 10. It's done in so many milliseconds, right? So it's basically that. It's not so complicated, and your program has ended. You can look at the out. So it says, executed in 1 minute 22. So that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed the session. You've got to see something interesting, and thank you for your time. Really appreciate that. Cheers.